Oleala Ilepule Ole Tautua. The road to leadership is through service. The strength comes within our people, the collaboration and the partnership of all our communities as one. It's like what they say, paddling the canoe together to make it a better life for our people. It is so vital that we continue to mentor our young folks to let them know that they stand on the shoulders of these giants. It's always the 3 E's: educate, engage, empower them. More importantly, is so that we can provide the future of our children so that they can continue to carry the torch for our community. That's why it's so important that we all work hand in hand.
Nestled within the vibrant neighborhoods and bustling cities of Southern California, from the shores of Long Beach to the valleys of Los Angeles, live the Pacific Islander communities, rich in culture, history, and resilience. For generations, we have contributed to the fabric of this region, yet our presence has often gone unnoticed and our stories untold. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, the disparities became undeniable. Our communities were amongst the hardest hit, yet we were missing from the data, absent from critical conversation. Our needs were not seen, and our voices not heard.
According to the National Pacific Islanders COVID-19 response team, Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders are the racial group most impacted by COVID in many states, including California.
Our struggles became statistically invisible, our pain hidden in plain sight. Yet out of that silence, a spark was lit. 5 women, each a leader in her own right, heard the call that others couldn't. They come from different walks of life: healthcare, public policy, faith-based work, and grassroots organizing. Each carried her own mana, the power of lived experience, cultural wisdom, and a deep love for her people. They gathered not just to talk, but to listen, to dream, and to act. In that moment, they saw the path forward, not as individuals, but as a collective, stronger together, ready to serve, and determined to rise. What came next was not hesitation. It was action. Swift, grounded, and deeply rooted in culture, these women, alongside community members, mobilized from the ground up. Pop-up clinics were formed in church parking lots and community halls. Food was delivered to elders' doorsteps. Masks, supplies, and life-saving information were handed out with care and urgency. Messages were translated into many of our languages, including Samoan, Tongan, Chamorro, Marshallese, Hawaiian, and many more, ensuring no one was left behind. There were no blueprints, no perfect plans, but there was heart, there was trust, and there was power in simply showing up for each other.
Because we didn't have a name and just not knowing, and it came around to where SoCal Pickard, Southern California, Pacific Islander, at that time COVID, and then response team, and so that's where SoCal Pickard came from. So the coalition is roughly a group of about 19 to 20 organizations that come together under the umbrella of SoCal Pickard, and we share information, resources, when the funding was coming in. If there was funding coming in for certain things, we put it out there to see who was interested in participating.
As the work deepened, so did the partnerships, and with them, our reach and impact grew. Collaborations with local entities like LA County and powerful national allies opened doors that had long been closed. These relationships weren't just symbolic, they were strategic. Together, we advocated for something Pacific Islanders have been denied for far too long: visibility, accurate data, recognition, and a seat at the table. Because when we are counted, truly seen in the numbers and the narratives, we are no longer an afterthought. We are prioritized, protected, and empowered. What set our response apart wasn't just its urgency, it was its foundation. Every strategy, every step was deeply rooted in who we are. We didn't simply just react to the crisis. We responded through the lens of culture, guided by the wisdom of our elders, the strength of our traditions, and the stories passed down through generations. Our efforts honored language, spirituality, family, and the sacred ties that connect us across oceans and islands. This wasn't just service, it was cultural affirmation, a reminder to our people and the world that Pacific Islander identity is not a barrier to public health. It's a blueprint for resilience. We are still here, still standing, still building, with purpose, with love, and with the unshakable strength of our ancestors behind us. The journey hasn't ended. In many ways, it's just beginning. We continue to learn, to grow, and to adapt, not just for today, but for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fa'afetaita.